Fantastic job on the show tonight.
Thank you. I was really nervous. I wasn't sure what to expect.
No, it was awesome and really important message.
Oh, thanks.
And there's, you're telling the story that you have in a couple of different ways. You've written a book, so you wrote a column.
I wrote an essay for the New York Times about it. So I outed myself as an undocumented immigrant in the New York Times.
Right, back in 2011.
2011, and then I made a film.
This incredible story, and so that you wrote, you directed, you produced this film.
I just kind of wanted to make a statement about, there's 11 million undocumented people in this country, right? What people call illegal, and one of them made a film. I wanted to kind of make that artistic statement.
So was the article you wrote just sort of a jumping off point for this film?
It was a jumping off point, not for the film, but really more for Define American.
Right.
We run a campaign called DefineAmerican.com, and it's all about kind of elevating how we talk about immigration in this country, right? Mm-hmm. That it's not a Latino issue, it's an American issue, right? And is citizenship in this country, I think citizenship in this country is more than pieces of papers.
Right.
I'm an American. I just don't have the papers to show you.
Well, how would you define American for yourself?
So I define American.
Do you get that question a lot?
Oh, a lot. I define American as somebody who calls this country their home. This is my home. But I also define American as a fight. I think this country, since its founding, we've been fighting for what this America is going to be.
Exactly.
Right? And guess what? We are too. We're fighting for that. And sometimes I think undocumented people in this country actually show Americans what it's like to be American. To fight for it.
Right.
I have to work, to earn. People say I have to earn citizenship. What are Americans doing every day to earn their citizenship?
Exactly.
That's a question that we should ask everybody, not just people like me.
Right. Maybe everybody should start out not citizens, and everybody should have to earn their citizenship.
I don't know, man. We're gonna have to kick everybody off the island, and I'm not sure we want that.
How are you inviting people to get involved?
Well, every civil rights movement in this country. Let's look at LGBT rights movement, right? Where would that movement be without straight people getting involved, right? I call it the will and grace effect.
Right.
For every will, there's a grace. Mm-hmm. So at Define American, we're asking people to come out about the fact that they're advocates for us, that they're allies, right? If we're not engaging white people and black people in this country, then what are we doing? Right? Immigration, again, is an American issue, and everybody plays a role, and so do you, right? You may look, quote unquote, white, whatever the hell that means. Whatever the hell that means.
I try to hide it.
I don't know what that means.
Right.
White is not a country.
Where is the immigration debate right now? I feel like a lot of people think that, it's an important issue and we should totally talk about it, but nobody really follows it to the extent that you might be.
Well, first of all, I'm directly impacted by it, right?
Of course.
I don't have a driver's license. I don't have a passport. I can't see my mom. These are tangible things, right?
Yeah.
And to be undocumented means to be obsessed with papers. I've spent pretty much my whole life obsessing about papers. So for us, this issue has been so overly politicized. It's overly politicized. That the goal is, how do we change the culture in which we talk about it? And if you think about the LGBT rights movement, the culture changed before the politics changed. The culture on the issue changed before the politics changed.
That's right.
With immigration, that hasn't happened yet. So that's what we're trying to do.
The politicians need the backing of the culture, I feel.
Yes, to create the space, right?
So it is up to us to, have this conversation before the laws can be changed.
And have a more honest conversation about it.
Your film is called Documented.
Yeah.
And people can find out where it's playing by going to...
documentedthefilm.com. We open in San Diego today, May 23rd. We're opening in Washington, D.C. and Seattle next Friday, and then Denver and Chicago. Then CNN is going to air the film in the summer.
Great. So you can absolutely see
this film. Please, documentedthefilm.com.
Go check it out.
Great.
Jose Antonio Vargas, thank
you
so much for coming.
Thank you for the time. Thank you.